Okay, part 2 of Dynacorp's guide to PI. This is installations for Muppets. Okay, it's going to tell you, basically what I'm going to tell you in this video is the difference between the extractors, the spaceports, the storage facilities, the processors, what they do, and why you need them. So in order to accomplish this, I'm going to pull up the planet that I've already installed some shit on the previous planet, which was the ocean. And close this. Alright, so you saw in the video earlier, this is my command center. I've already upgraded it, yada yada. Alright, now, to build, I'm going to want to build a extractor of complex organisms. Okay. Let me show you what all this stuff is and what it does and all that heavy shit. Alright, so an extractor control unit is a control head. You put this down, okay, and this is that little circle that you just saw there is that's its extracting radius. Okay, so you can put your extractor heads anywhere inside of that grayed out circle there. Alright, so that's extractors are what actually take the material from the planet and deposit them into your storage facilities. Processors, you have a basic and advanced processors. If you look at the PI chart that will be linked with this video and the PI strings, it's a PDF file and it has all the different things that you need. Okay, to make like POS fuel or broadcast nodes or any of that stuff. So the basic facilities, what that does is it takes the raw materials that you extract from the planet, processes them into what's called a tier 2 product, which is like a somewhat finished product, which everything gets processed into another component for the next item down the chain. But basically, what I want you to take away from this video is that you extract the materials from the planet, you put them through a basic facility, and it turns them into the next level of thing. Okay. The advanced industry facility is what takes the stuff that the basic has just made and processes it further with other components, because you need two things at all times to process above a basic. So you take two items, put them into an advanced, and you shit out a tier 3 item. So those are your different extractors. They just basically, you know, one is for the materials from the planet. The next one is to actually turn that into something that's a little bit more usable. The storage facilities, you have an oceanic storage facility. Now this thing here, I'll go ahead and kind of build one. You'll see it has a capacity of 12,000 cubic meters. They recently changed those. They only used to hold 5, but the difference is between a launch pad and a storage facility is a little bit, you know, a little bit different. The storage facilities actually hold more. They have the same power grid load, but their CPU load is a lot lower. And the reason for that is the launch pad, you can actually export your materials from the planet to the customs office in space. Okay, so based on what you want to do, which I'll get into later, you have to decide which one of these two things works better for your setup, where you're building. But the main thing to keep away from is, or take away from this, is that the launch pad can get your stuff into space. The storage facility can't. It's just a holding area while you process things, which I'll show you why and when to use those things in a later video. The planetary links. The links are how you transfer things. Think of it as like a railroad between all of your facilities. So I have this launch pad here and I have the storage facility here. To create a link, I'm going to hold down Control, click on the thing that I want to start the link at, and click on here. Okay, that's a link. Like I said, that link is like your railway system that takes shit from here to here. Links only have so much material they can haul. Think of it as like it has 3 cars, and if you fill up all 3 cars of that train, you need more cars. In order to get more cars, you have to upgrade the link, which you do with this little button right here. And you'll see that the maximum capacity of an unupgraded link is 1,250 M3 an hour. Unless you're doing planetary interaction in nullsec, or you're in a wormhole, or you're just basically extracting one thing on that planet and then exporting it, you'll probably never have to mess with links. But if you do, when you go to set up your routes, which again I will cover that later, it will say, you know, it can't handle this without being overloaded or something like that. I don't remember what exactly it says. That's when you need to upgrade your link. That's not the important thing to take away from this right now. Basically, I just wanted to say, you know, what all these things are, what they do, and that's about it. That's installations for Muppets.